Incarceration. American prisons currently house more than 2.2 million people, according to the U.S. Bureau of Justice.
When people are removed from their community, there's tremendous, you're removing labor. You are removing role models for young people. You are creating financial strain for families.
Incarceration is somehow very clustered in the population, in people's social networks, right? If you know somebody who's incarcerated, you probably know a bunch of people who are incarcerated.
African Americans and people of color in general are far more likely to be incarcerated than are whites.
In an effort to eliminate racial bias, Samar Swaroop, an assistant research professor at the Biocomplexity Institute of Virginia Tech, and James Howden, the director of Virginia Tech's Center for Peace Studies and Violence Prevention, joined researchers from across the country to build a computational model, inserting real-life incarceration numbers. They found incarceration spreads among families and peer groups much like infectious disease, a pattern backed by concrete evidence.
I've been doing it for the past 22 years. I've seen second and third generations of people being incarcerated. If dad or mom's in jail, son or daughter's eventually going to end up here.
Montgomery County Lieutenant Buddy Smith says while few, he has seen inmates successfully break the pattern.
I've seen 3, 4, 5 people recently that just cut off ties with people that they had prior to their incarceration, and then once they get out, they cut those ties from them and they are successful and don't come back. With a model, you can really explore a parameter space. So you can understand, for example, if the rate of spread of incarceration was a bit lower, what would happen? If it was a bit higher, what would happen?
That's very exciting that we never had that ability to do that in the past.
It's a powerful tool that could give a realistic look into the future in hopes of breaking that pattern, or at least starting the conversation.
Getting people jobs, empowering them to have a voice in their community. We know these things keep us from committing crimes. And if we shut these people out of networks that are law-abiding, the networks that are left for them to join are criminal.
If they get out and don't ever come back the rest of my career, then I can feel like I've done my job.